As the 70s roll in, stability around the world has never been as shaky. Interplanetary alliances join together to seek ideological supremacy across both planets. Cultural shifts are uprooting norms that have been in place for centuries. Technological shifts have been changing how the world itself functions. As these shifts occur, life continues in the Seedbearer region, where a seemingly random group of people have come together to try and make sense of the nonsensical. This is Hazeltown Story.
As you walk, or as you kind of go in, you then, the person that's right in front of the door basically looks at us okay, it basically looks at the door, opens it, and then, he actually, doesn't even, he looks at the door, sees that it's open, and then kind of just waves his hands and, shuts the door. It kind of slams at the door, and then he pulls out a gun and starts aiming it at the person that's by the freezer door. That it is basically saying that if you do not let them into the freezer, that basically he's going to kill them.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shot now. Not letting someone else get shot over this.
Okay. So in that case, what is your action?
Gonna be shooting.
Okay.
Gonna be pushing for 2 dice.
Okay, so that is going to be, since you actually aren't necessarily noticed at the moment, it's still going to be risky just because of the virtue of what you're doing, that you are in very close proximity, but your effect is going to be greater.
All right, so risky, great.
Yep. Roll 1 to 5. That is going to be a mixed success. So in that case, it is going to be, you are definitely going to hit. And let me just double check. What is your weapon that you're using?
We had a magic shotgun, so...
Okay, it's using a revolver.
Well, no, we took the magic shotgun off the guy that was...
Oh, right, yeah. So it's going to be... Okay, so it's just going to use shotgun rolls. Okay.
Okay, but I like the internal image of just a double-barrel shotgun, but with a wand poking out of both barrels.
Oh, actually, just roll another die for me, because it's close short range. Because you get plus 1d at short range with shotgun.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay. So you roll the 3. Your effect's going to be that you are definitely going to shoot him and hit him, which is going to... What is the damage? Is it 2-0? It is 2-0. Yeah, that's definitely going to do this. So let's do... let's make this a little spicy just to save the other ones. Okay, so you're going to hit him, but let's see. What is going to be the mixed success part of it? Actually, I'm going to do it this way. You get a partial hit on him, and you definitely hit him, but obviously you are now known.
At this point, Claudia's just going to yell, just because I'm sure the door's not that thick. Honestly, no, the shotgun going off would have probably gone, it would have been loud enough for the others to hear, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, this is fine.
Okay. So, I will say, actually, what I will say is, because you definitely get the attention away from that guy. You hear the shot. The guy in front of the freezer takes a look at you and then dives in between 2 of the shelves. And you can't exactly see where the third guy is.
All right, I'm gonna toss that over to the others and see if they have a plan for this.
Is the door pushed open, or is it just or does it have a handle on it?
It has a handle.
Well, okay, so Mr. Snuffles will leap up and try to grab the handle with his mouth.
I will give you the ability to open a door.
Thank you. With the door open,
okay.
Poke his head in.
You cut out.
Head into the room to see what's going on.
Okay, so I take it as you, so you poke the door, you kind of go through the door to poke in. Is there any other action you want to take as part of that?
Well, the one guy's right there by the door, correct?
Yes. You're gonna blood ball him?
Yes, blood ball those nuts.
Okay. So channel, I take it?
Yes.
Or connect?
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be a that is going to be a risky normal.
All right.
That is a 3 and a 2. That is a failure. Which means that I think you mark relic XP
And sworn.
and sworn.
I'm gonna
Which
resist.
means you unlocked ability.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss.
Saskia will just
and
smaller than I thought they were.
so the thing of failure is that you're just straight up gonna miss, and now you're gonna be what the guy is now going to shoot at. Actually, I think also, I will say that the point of failure is you will miss, and then also you will, as the guy just kind of also falls down, will take a few pot shots at you, and you will take 2 harm. That is the failure, unless you want to resist.
Sure. But we'll do a resistance roll before.
Which
What was
stat
that?
did you roll?
I rolled heart.
Then it would be in that category.
Yeah.
I will resist. All right.
Also, I just realized that your current match casting ability at this level is basically the tabletop equivalent of asking for forgiveness rather than approval.
Pretty much, yeah. This is gun magic.
Yes.
Okay, then 4.
Oh, actually, one thing to think about is, I think actually strike first would apply in that situation.
I mean, we can.
How the
I mean, either way, we can either see what strike first is, and then we already have the resist roll, so we can.
Yeah. Let's see. In a controlled or risky state, which that was, an assailant attacks you. Providing you have a method of attack that matches the range, you may, rather than make a physical resistance roll. Oh, that's attack.
Ah, yeah, that was definitely.
Or that just could be. No, I think that's just bad writing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we
no,
need
this is retaliatory. It's not actually an attack.
Okay.
we need to go and give another once over to these.
Yeah. Anyway, we had the resistance. You rolled a 6-1-5-1, which means you don't take stress. You hit him for 2 damage, which means he's down to 1.
Oh, damn. Wasn't that small after all?
I think you just aimed a little higher.
Okay. So with that, there's still one person there. There are now 2 other people in the room that you don't really exactly know where they are.
Well, we know where the one is between the 2 shells.
Yeah, you know where the one is that is definitely not doing great.
I mean, I could come in and beat the shit out of him.
Also, Torpo, I actually just realized something.
What?
With your critical,
Mm-hmm.
you're bloodied.
Wait,
So that
what?
last one shouldn't have been there.
Oh, well, okay.
So it doesn't matter because we'll just not.
Yeah,
just
I
say that
completely
it
forgot
took
about the bloodied.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. That would have worked anyway. For future rules, I'll note it. So yeah. What is your next plan of action?
And I could go rush in and beat the dude on the ground, but unless you had something else in mind.
Nope.
Probably get the elder guy, because that man got shot in the face and shot in the dick. Like, his spirit is broken.
Yes, but he is also still alive and breathing, and we learned what happened last time. What happens if you leave a wizard alive and breathing?
Well, then go finish off his dick.
God, yeah, I fucking will.
It's the biggest punt kick
Alright.
in the world.
Once again, time to prove who's the real ball sportsman.
All right, I take it you are going to rush into the room and you are going to see the man on the ground and you are going to strike.
Fucking kick with all my might.
That is going to be technically risky, but also because he's on the ground, basically setting you up like a giant football. That is going to be great.
It sure is gonna be great.
Remember what -1 die.
Yep.
Which means you only have 4.
Right? It's great.
5, 4, 2, 3, which is a small straight, but that doesn't matter. That's a mixed success.
God, I wish card rules applied.
So, God, see, the problem is now I'm actually thinking about the mechanics behind that, but, I could say he winged you on the way, you get the partial hit even, and that doesn't matter, he's dead no matter what. But you'll take a harm if you don't do a resistance roll. Which you're at 6 of 10, and technically that could, I mean, it's unlikely, but that would put you at 3 of 8.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down to half. I can take another hit.
Okay. So you are now at 3 of 8 harm. This person is dead.
From embarrassment.
That being said, now
I
that
can't believe we just CBT'd a man to death.
you're there, and there are 2 people that you have not accounted for.
So, how firmly rooted would you say these shelves are?
Not very.
Okay. Disgusting DM. In the chat, DM wrote cock and blood torture. I'm sorry, I had to call you out.
Well, it's not wrong.
I'd
Not
say
wrong,
I'm
it is
disappointed, but
also-
that implies expectations.
It's also content. Anyway.
But also torpid.
So I was gonna ask, y'all think I should push these shelves over?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I was going to suggest you run atop them, and when you find someone, you dive kick them with your mage masters.
It's not that big.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
the shelves are as
I'd
almost
be hitting the ceiling.
Yeah. Which actually, I wonder if it doesn't matter.
Like
Wait, why are there
this
giant
kind of
shelves?
basement would be super huge.
Refrigerator.
Well, so it's like a
It's
refrigeration
for storing
room.
meds.
Yeah, for storing meds. But the room is very cold.
Also, we're not even in the refrigeration room.
Yeah, you are.
No, we are, okay. Sorry, the freezer. But yeah, no, they keep... The room's full of shelves because they're keeping medication here that they have to chill.
I will say, just for the sake of flavor, what you see stored in there's some computer equipment in here.
Oh, that makes the shelves so much heavier. I'm gonna
Yeah,
push the
good
shelves.
All right.
I am gonna topple the shelves over with my might.
Okay.
So-
Okay, this is going to be strike.
Mm-hmm.
The effect of it's not necessarily you're like not. I guess the shelves like will give you like visual cover because they can't really. There's packed with the stuff that you can't see. I mean they're on the ground. They're heavy, but I guess with you can try pushing it. It's not like you couldn't. I guess technically your stance is controlled because you're not in. You have cover.
Look, if there's anything I know about shelves that aren't secured, is they topple very easily if you're dumb.
And your effect's going to be, I guess, it's going to be standard.
Okay, so what was the position again?
Controlled, and -1 dice.
Yep, so that'll be 3 die. Because I'm not actually attacking the shelves, I'm pushing.
Yep. 1, 5, and 6. So you do, in fact, succeed.
Time to dominoes those bad boys.
You push and the effect that they push them over. As you do this, you hear like some noises sounding like someone definitely did get squished. Well, not like fatally, like they got.
The
stuff
idea was
on
to
them.
pin them.
They're pinned. They also take 1 harm. And the other, you hear another one that's just basically more annoyance. But you can definitely tell that they are like they're like caught.
Okay, Claudia, you get the close one, I'll get the other.
Got it. So yeah, I'll get close and take another shot with the shotgun then.
On which one?
Whichever one was, I'm guessing the one that's in the middle, because the far wall, I'm guessing that's the one where Queen is going, right?
That's where I'm headed.
Yeah, so the one.
Unless you want to trade Zeus.
No, that's fine. So Claudia will here and then take a shot at that guy.
All right.
Aim.
Aim. Your effect's going to be he's pinned, so your effect's going to be controlled, or your stance going to be controlled, and it's going to be your effect is going to he's under some stuff, so you got a lot of things in the way, but you'd still say your effect's going to be normal.
All right, and since it's a shotgun, I got 2 die to go with then.
Yep.
4 to 3.
4 and a 3. You definitely get a hit.
I'm guessing it goes wide, and I guess the guy can kind of squirm out a bit, even if he's still wounded.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll do this. He does manage to squirm out. He is definitely wounded. But he does kind of get there, and now with the gun that he drew out earlier, is now looking to basically he is basically bolting toward, or like he is looking to get towards the door.
The basic storage.
Into the basic storage area, yeah. All right, and then Queen was going for the one.
The other one who's pinned over here.
Yep. All right. Take it you're going to kick them.
Yes.
All right. Strike is going to be slightly pinned, so your effect's going to be risky though, because he wasn't super pinned. Your effect's going to be, since he's pinned, effect's going to be great.
It's gonna be pretty great. That'll be 4 dice.
1655.
Hey.
That
You know what's great, Lolo?
what?
Do you remember the fun thing I have?
What fun thing?
I know Kung Fu.
Oh, what is?
On full success, attacks made with punches and kicks hit twice.
Okay, he's dead.
Drop kick with both feet.
Okay, that guy just got deleted. You definitely you see you got his arm pinned, and then you just axe kick his neck, and then you do it again just for funsies.
No, axe kick and then follow up with a punt to the head.
Okay, that works too.
Okay. So I'm guessing Saskia wants to shoot the running guy in his berries.
Well, his back is to me, so no, shoot his ass.
Okay, yeah, give him a new asshole. Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
I hate the thing that just popped
Give
in
him a
my
bigger
head.
asshole.
Thinking of the Flubber movie,
Go on.
of the time when the Flubber went up his ass.
I went out his ass.
Behold the red
right.
hot enema.
Anyway, that is going to be connect. Your effect's going to be risky because the person who's armed. Since they are wounded, the effect is going to be probably great.
It will probably be great.
6 and 2. That is a success. So yeah, you definitely delete the guy.
Shoot him up the butthole and it comes out the mouth.
That or just shoot him in the ass. He leaps the air from pain and smashes his head on the door frame.
All right.
I appreciate Claudia shooting people with a shotgun. Still looks tame in comparison to what we've done.
Again, Claudia is trying not to kill, and then
The fun thing of a shotgun. There's no such thing.
Ma'am, look, I don't get paid enough to keep these people alive.
It's not like Claudia's loaded up with bean backgrounds or something. Less lethal.
Hey, I have learned that if you shoot a man in the face with a beanbag shotgun, he will die.
Yes.
Less lethal.
So yeah, you have murdered everyone in that room.
Okay, Saskia
Doing God's work.
Saskia will turn towards the freezer and just walk over to it and say out loud, "They're dead."
Was there anything else after that?
No, that was it. I was waiting on you.
Okay. So yeah, I take it you want to go into the freezer.
No, just talking through the door to
Hey, Mazel.
Oh,
with the implication
you
of
don't
someone
hear
in-
any response.
Well, I'm gonna start checking through the bodies.
From the body, you can tell the other. You find in the pocket of one of the. Let's just say the one that you pinned against the wall. You find a notebook in his jacket. That basically looks like a list of parts. Like it is an inventory of things that need to be sent to various locations.
Interesting. Okay. Queen's gonna stash this in her suit jacket as well.
And as you go through the person of the guy who's trying to run away, you basically find another notebook. That is the guy's looks like notes of. It looks like it's like the notes of someone who is trying to track down activities of people within the compound. Looking like he was investigating 2 people who were part of Orion. What?
Does it say-
That? I had a feeling he was innocent, but
No, you shot him in the pooper.
but you shot him in the pooper.
we're the good guys.
I'm yucking that.
Okay. So that is what you find going through the bodies.
You know what? I had the distinct feeling because of the argument, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let this happen.
Also, the fact that he had the neutral face.
Yeah, right. And so I was super like, wait, Carnival, what are you doing?
You pushed the things on him.
Yeah, no, that
I
was you.
did because I wanted him pinned. I wanted all of them in one place so they couldn't get away.
Again, as Claudia just was on high on adrenaline and was not thinking, and is just not gonna ask about what Queen got.
States right, screams Claudia.
Saskia
How
doesn't
dare
care.
you?
Saskia's done much worse in the name of her goals.
Oh, yeah, no, Queen's not going to mention the notebook. I feel that worth mentioning. Queen is not going to mention the notebook because the less everyone knows, the better.
Queen was here on her own separate goals.
Yeah, I don't need to know that you killed an innocent person. Innocent,
Again,
quote unquote.
Saskia wouldn't care even if she did find out.
Saskia wouldn't, but
She shot
I
this
can
man in
mention
the
it
ass.
after. Did I perhaps find the keys to the freezer?
The freezer was just like he was just like preventing them from going in. It wasn't like locked or anything.
Oh, well, let's go in the freezer then.
All right, yeah.
As you go into the freezer, you see what the person now, especially now that you have the notebook, was preventing them from going in. You realize what you must have heard was basically that guy accusing those two of being Orion agents, because as you go into the freezer, you see you see almost on like meat hooks, or like almost like, actually considering what it was, it's like those little stands you put skeletons, like the little model skeletons on.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them, and on there are 3 androids. They're just sitting there. The detect magic that you must have felt earlier were active. Were actively
Hey, quick question. Do our
Yeah.
cell phones have cameras, just to be absolutely sure?
I would say that having a camera there you would probably have a camera.
Okay, so Queen's gonna back up a little bit and get a shot of the 3 androids and put her phone away.
You can tell from the thing that they're not in a state of like usability, but they are definitely like, hey, someone was trying to do something in here.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely, but this is just for future reference.
Yeah.
Well, unless someone wants to touch the androids, I think we need to get back to cleaning.
Yeah.
Saskia looks them over, but is otherwise uninterested.
Okay. So what is your next move?
As I said,
Uh,
time to get back to cleaning.
Okay. So how do you want to approach?
Unless DM, you got something to say.
No. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Guess
go ahead.
let's start with the conference rooms.
Okay. So I will do this. Torpo, can you make me a maneuver roll?
Okay.
I'm gonna say the thing is going to be risky, and it's going to be your effect's going to be let's say your effect's going to be standard. Also, while you do that, I am just going to go ahead and do some things here.
You said risky and standard. I think you mean great.
Yep. Okay. Is this full? Okay, no, it's not. Let's just for giggles. Oops. Whatever. Yeah. Just for illustration, this is also a terrible layout. They're just putting up the shelves that they had. You don't want to there, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so your maneuver was 1 and 4. So as you
And yeah, it's risky and great because of ball sportsman.
Yep. As you get out of the room, you hear we're gonna do this. Wrong button. Whatever. Okay. As you kind of go out, you feel, or you don't feel, but you kind of look, and then as you look out, you see someone with a rifle pointing directly at the door. They start to fire, but I will say this: you get out of the way and you dive over here. And in doing so, I'm going to say you take 1 stress.
Okay. Which is great.
Because technically, also now I think you are
I'm dazed.
you are dazed.
The cartwheel out of the way and just collapses on the floor.
Yep.
Having
So-
a good time.
Needs more electrolytes
So what is the reaction to that
from Torpid or from the rest of us?
from the general you 3?
Yeah, I figured from the rest of you because I'm gonna sit here for a second. That dude's got a fucking rifle pointed at me.
Saskia will walk over to the door, look where the guy is, and blood ball.
Okay. So that is going to be you kind of poke out. That effect is going to be risky because you don't know exactly where they are. They don't necessarily know where you are, but they're probably looking in your general direction considering where they fired at. And you don't exactly know where they are, so you're kind of going to be shooting a little blind. So your effect's going to be limited. That is success. 3, 6, and a 5. I will say that as you kind of walk out, and then you get a blood ball off, and you do in fact hit the person.
I I guess at that point, Claudia's gonna run up from to the door and take her own shot at the guy. Then
Okay. That is going to be.
is that still close enough for the bonus die?
That's close range.
Okay.
It's shotgun. Those actually have a lot of range.
I would say like the only thing that would maybe in this room not count is if you were going like say from like either from like something like from there to there or like from like across. This is just like to over there, which isn't much.
It's
Okay.
15 feet. That's more than enough for a shotgun.
Risky standard, I'm guessing.
Yep.
5.
5 and 5. That is a mixed success. So I will go ahead and say that it's going to be a partial hit.
That's fine.
Okay. So you've kind of hit them there. Also, I will say, well, that's nah. So now what do you do?
All right, this guy's hurt.
Yeah, the guy is at 1 of 4.
Let's see. You know what? Saskia will rasp out, surrender or die. I'm going to do a connect roll too.
So are you?
He should surrender or die.
Is there? What was it?
I'm
I just
making a
wanted to
connect roll.
clarify what you're trying to do. You're making a connect roll.
Convince him to surrender.
Okay, that will be. I would say that actually trying to do that because like you definitely did blood bowl that guy, and considering what just has happened, I'm gonna say your effect's gonna be risky. But your effect's gonna be standard. 3 and 3. That is a failure. So the effect is he does not in fact surrender. He in fact shoots at you, and you take 1 harm.
All right.
Which also, I'm curious about something. Okay. Who wants to move next? Does Queen or who wants to take the final blow?
I guess since he's so focused on the door, I guess I'll run around the back of the shelves and kick him.
Okay. So that is going to be go ahead and that is going to be a risky it's gonna be a risky normal.
Risky standard. Let me check one thing. Damn, the wording of get him on tilt's very specific. Tragic.
Nope, you just gotta kick him with
It'll
4
only
dice.
be 4 dice. What the
That
fuck?
That is 3, 3, 3. You rolled a 4 of a kind, which is very impressive, but also not great.
What the actual fuck?
Mark XP.
You might just want to resist this at this point, because like
Yeah, I'm gonna resist this, but what the fuck? I'd be angry if I wasn't so damn confused.
You basically did the equivalent of running up, do a jump kick, and just completely messed up.
Just ate shit on the spot. And look at that, I get more experience for everything.
Failure is a learning process.
You get good at something by sucking at something. Yeah, we're gonna do a resist roll.
Yeah, because the alternative is you're taking 2 harm.
The fuck?
Okay, that's a 2 and a 3, so you take 3 stress.
Oh, fuck.
You are at
I'm not
2 of
doing
10.
so hot.
That being said, you do connect. That is down.
So am I.
Oh no, he takes the 2 harm.
Oh,
Because you succeeded off of the resistance roll.
did I? Okay.
Yeah, because if you resist, you basically get the equivalent as if you succeed.
yeah, resisting means you're just going to not take the consequences of your actions. It's just you're paying for that in stress.
Yeah.
Okay.
The person had 1 health. So no matter what anyone did. So that person is down. I will go ahead and make a long story short. As you do that, you kind of look at the other rooms in here, and you notice there's nothing really else notable in here. You cannot find anyone else in here. You have kind of combed through the entire place.
Okay. And I'm guessing we've already seen all the important documents.
Yes.
Okay.
With the finding of the androids, you have actually successfully done what you've been asked to do, and you have completed this combat test.
Wait, what was our request again?
You were trying to find evidence that this cult was basically operating under false pretenses to help out Orion.
Okay.
I guess mission accomplished.
Yes.
You succeeded. Could you have done it
yet
better?
again, barely surviving.
Yeah. Let's see. You're
And yes, we could have done better. We could have not murdered that dude, but you know what? It happened. We can't unkill a man.
Every day,
Uh,
every mission for Queen is like a John Wick film.
that being said, you did let the other two allies free. You did not kill the people in the closet.
That's gonna be awkward explaining that to them. Luckily, that's not my job.
So fun fact, that other person was a part of a different organization.
No, that's fine then.
One we've encountered before.
At least I think they were. I think I actually like scratched out the thing, so I don't know.
I'm glad that you confirmed with me that we needed the androids here.
Yeah, I mean, you could take them. You have found evidence that there was foul play in here.
Yeah.
That it was being used for, that this compound was being used for what things that it was not meant to.
Because what I was gonna do, did we ever see any vehicles topside?
No.
Damn, tragic. Okay,
It's
I'll
a
just send a
foul
message
play.
to the boss.
Oh, and trying to take the androids out?
Yeah.
Let's just say that could have been arranged.
Yep.
But
As
also
I said, that's why a few texts are getting sent off to the boss. Not my
Yes.
job now.
Yes, you have told your contact, yes, hey, here it is. Here's your evidence.
And then I can
Get the
dead drop
cleaners.
all the documents later.
Yeah. You would have if this was canon.
Yeah. No, but still gotta mention it.
Yep.
Evidence of
that
foul
would-
play. There's a bunch of Andromeda people who are going to come into work tomorrow and discover some of their coworkers extremely violated and dead.
Oh, that was all of them.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, this is their compound.
Yeah. No one's coming to this compound. Everyone that would have been there is dead.
well, then I guess Toby wins. Someone calls 911. Gonna find some very
Toby
violent.
does not win. This is a lot of corpses.
This is a lot of corpses, but also this is a lot of people
is a
under
fa-
surveillance. This is going to be a question for the home guard of, hey,
Yeah.
there's a weird gang war here. That's cool. That's convenient.
Toby's
This
got
was-
a lot of paperwork.
This one's got a bloody exploded dick, and this one's got a bloody exploded ass.
The ages are weird.
Don't forget all the crushed heads. That was kind of a weirdly consistent thing.
Look, some people go for grabbing throats, and some people crush heads.
We're the good guys.
Or not.
Queen
Claudia-
certainly does not pretend
Claudia
to
is-
be one.
Claudia is the only good person here.
Even then, she's a thief.
Yeah, but like a phantom thief. It's different.
Yeah.
The Queen's working for wannabe Illuminati, and Saskia is quite possibly the evilest person in the entire group.
But
Look, man,
With
the
that-
Illuminati pays well and they have good benefits.
with that, that is going to do that. So next thing, I think we need to have another round table to kind of clear. There was definitely some things in here that I think need some balance patches.
All sportsmen!
I don't even think it's ball sports. I think it's the fact that with athletics training or the trainings, you get something for all three of them.
Yeah,
I think what it's going to be is you might pick one.
You pick one.
See,
a
that's what I
session.
thought it was going to be originally. And you're like, all three. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck me. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one. Also, I'm rewriting the concealed one because I think what instead of just concealed,
When
that it's
drawn.
going to be. I had an idea for how to fix it, but it was something that's not just concealed.
A
It
weapon
might
with
be
concealed
too.
tag.
Well, no, it was going to be.
No, I
when
mean,
you-
not just that.
Yes. I was thinking it was like when you are but even then I was like thinking of when you are actually branded just getting it out of your IATO bullshit.
Yeah, when drawing.
Yeah, but then you could just undo it and we will have another roundtable discussion. Then after that, I think it is time
And I
for
can
us to
put my
actually
Back on the ground.
I think after that it is actually time to get into proper arc again. Also, I think it's going to be I think the contact label is done. And we're gonna move on to something else.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for this. This test has been concluded and we have succeeded in figuring things out, kind of.
Have we?
I mean, we got results, but we have to just do stuff with it. But anyway, That is going to do it for that.
Ball sportsman.
Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter, and if you would like to get to know me, or from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter, at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.